Hey guys, welcome back. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Instagram, which I will leave over here for you if you would like to. And today I have a nice, simple makeup look. This is my everyday kind of glam, but it's definitely perfect for fall. So if you guys are interested on seeing all of that, let's go ahead and hop right on in. All right guys, now that I zoomed you in, as you can see, I'm wearing a turtleneck. I am so excited that it's fall. Like, excited is an understatement, okay? Like I said, it's gonna be like my everyday kind of makeup. So this is what I'm going towards almost on the everyday or whenever I'm getting glam. This is my look. So we're gonna start off with the first product being a moisturizer. I'm gonna go in with the Wander Beauty Dive In Moisturizer. I absolutely adore this. This is so good for hydrating the skin, but also gives like a really nice glow to the skin as well. And it comes out like a nice pink color. You can so feel the hydration. It's incredible. And it just leaves my skin feeling like really supple. Let it sink into the skin. And I also find that it makes my makeup actually look really good throughout the day, of course, but like as I'm applying, it's just like an easy glide. And that's something obviously we want. So that's what I've been using a ton. So after I go in with moisturizer, I'm just gonna take a tiny bit of this Lancome La Base Pro Primer. This is just gonna help control the pores and lock them in place. So I'm just gonna add a tiny bit to my T-zone. This does have like silicone in it, so it's more of that like feel. So it's definitely going to hide the pores as well as give it a really smooth surface. Next for foundation, I'm going in with the Anastasia New Luminous Foundation. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Beauty Sponge. Absolutely love this foundation. Beautiful medium to full coverage foundation. You can totally make it its full foundation, but because it's luminous and like a natural kind of foundation, I love it for both if I'm gonna be really glam or just like my natural makeup. So I tend to go for this one a lot. I also like mixing this one with a few others, but on its own, it's so good. Next for concealer, I'm gonna go in and mix two of them. I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer and then also the CoverGirl Undercover Concealer. I really like mixing them because this one gives more of like a natural finish, like skin-like, while this one does cover a little bit more. Combined makes a beautiful combination. So this one's in 2W from Laura Mercier, and then this one is in the color Golden Natural. One first, right under the direct eye. Right here, just a little bit down my nose. I'll use this one to kind of do so, like here, a little over here. And then I'll go in with that Laura one and just pop a little bit right here. Mixed together is a beautiful combination. I know this looks really crazy, but sorry. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out with the same sponge. And as for my brows, I did do them off camera like per usual, but I did use the e.l.f. pomade as well as the e.l.f. Ultra Fine or Precise Pencil, I'm sorry, the Precise Pencil. That is a beautiful combination, obsessed with that, and then I just set them with a clear brow gel. To set that all down, I'm going in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. I know, but it's my favorite one. I've been using this forever and I just really can't seem to let it go. So I'm gonna use this flatter side to go ahead and really just put it under my eyes, sides of the nose, chin, a little bit over there, and then a little bit right here. I don't like to do too much because again, I don't like to look super dry. It does get a little drying on me, so I'm not typically baking right now because I'm gonna brush this away pretty instant, but I do like the way that it does set everything down. So I'm gonna put a little bit down here on the sharper side. And now I'm just going to dust it away. Once I've done that, I'm gonna spritz up my face one time. I know that I just set it down, but I do like to do this to kind of give a little bit more of hydration back into the skin. Taking the Too Faced Hangover Spray. I like to do these in between steps as well, so that's what I'm doing. That is kind of just drying. I'm not gonna jump right into bronzer. That will be a mess. We're gonna hop into the eyes quickly. This is what I like to do on the everyday. I do go in with like a nice neutral color. So I'm just gonna take this new palette from LA Girl. This is their Fierce and Wild eyeshadow palette. Super stunning. Love these colors. We'll get into these like fun colors probably later on in a tutorial, but today I'm just gonna be using like the naturally tones, and I love all LA Girl products. Like their eyeshadows are so pigmented. I'm gonna start off with this nice bone color first, just to go ahead and set that area down a little bit. Windshield wiper motions, and then I probably will just diffuse it on the entire eye. That's how I like to do it. On everyday looks, like nothing so precise and like crazy with a lot of color. I just like to do a little slight swish. Sometimes it'll be a bronzer. I've done that look before for you guys, so I'm not gonna like show another bronzer, but yeah, that's usually how I do it, where it will just be like this on the entire eye, and this just gives some type of dimension, and it's just like a little something, but nothing too crazy. And this is perfect for fall, I feel, because these tones that I'm using are so fall to me. Like you can totally just use a bronzer and be good, but like what I'm doing right now, this is something that I would do on the everyday in fall. More of these like burnt orange colors and like deeper browns on the full eye. Like that to me is still considered an everyday look. Pretty simple, but definitely wearable in my opinion. I just really like to diffuse it up into the brow, like super light-handedly, like so it really is just like blown out. I just absolutely adore that look. So I just keep going back in and out, and I may speed this part up because it is kind of repetitive and kind of just what you see is literally what I'm doing, like very basic like, but it's beautiful for fall, I feel. Then I will sometimes go in with like a little bit of a brown shade. Just kind of pop that right here, and same thing, just blending it in with that tone. So I do like to go in with a nude eyeliner on the everyday just because it opens up my eyes. It makes them look pretty bright. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this one. This is the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in the color Nude. Probably needs to be sharpened, but I'm just going to apply a little bit into the inner waterline. So quickly jumping back into the face, I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier bronzer. This is their Soleil 1 Matte Bronzing Powder. One of my favorites to use when I'm not using the Too Faced one. That's also like my ride or die. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this first off with an angled brush to kind of chisel this area. Another brush and kind of do it light sweeping. A little bit of the CoverGirl Full Spectrum. This is in the color Warmth. I'm gonna go in and tap in with a stippling brush and just do right over here up into the area we just put the other one. Just hopping into this goldish shade, put that on my brow bone, a little bit into the inner corner. Here I'm gonna go in with the new e.l.f. highlighter. This is a loose one. This is the collab with Nabella Noor. I'm so excited about this because it's more of the loose highlighter. The nose, Cupid's bow. Obsessed. So I really just like to have an overall really glowy complexion. Moving into lashes, I'm gonna be going in with my favorite lashes. These are Salon Perfect 614. I use them in every single makeup look. I feel they are just that perfect lash for me. I can wear it looking like an everyday lash extension kind of deal. All-time favorites. You need these in your life. They're just perfect lashes, and yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna pop them on really quick. So while my eyelashes are actually drying right now, before I go ahead and pop them on, we're gonna go in with a little bit more of color onto the lid. I totally would keep it like this on the everyday, just like a light wash of color. I'm just gonna add and amp it up a little bit more. I'm just gonna take that brown shade and just put that right into the crease, windshield wiper it in with a larger fluffy brush, and just kind of keep it like so. I typically only do this being the everyday look when it's fall time. So you definitely can leave it like this, but I'm gonna put this because once the lashes are on, you really just see it, you know, coming together. So you don't have to do this. So really only in fall and winter is when I do this as the everyday. They do switch up, obviously. Like summertime, it'll be a lot less with like eyeshadow or anything for my everyday look, but this is something that I've been doing a lot. And I just like to pop this in there to add a little bit. I think the brown also really makes my eyes pop as well. So if you have light eyes, you would probably enjoy that as well. And if you don't, you would still enjoy it, I feel. But kind of doing this and just messily getting it under here just to, you know, blend it together. Love doing that. Gonna take the NARS Climax Mascara, and I only do, honestly, to the roots of the lashes, and occasionally we'll do a tiny bit up top, but it really just depends on how I'm feeling and how dramatic the look is and all of that, so. And then I do just take a tiny bit to the lower, like a tiny bit, like very thin amount. Go back in with that Nabella highlighter from e.l.f. really quick to put into my inner corner of my eye. I'm also gonna take the new e.l.f. lip liner from the Nabella collection as well. And this one is just like a really nice nude color. Really pumped about this. You guys know I live in like nude lipsticks, nude everything. So yeah. I'm gonna go in with the matching lip color in the colored Marina Nude, just to go over top of that liner. Take a really precise brush and just run a little bit to the lower of that brown. Kind of wing it upwards. So once I've done that, that completes this makeup look. This is my everyday go-to look for the fall time. It's definitely simple but glam, and I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm gonna have all these products below for you guys, so definitely check there in case you want to try any of them out. I would highly recommend. They're literally amazing products and I love them. So yeah, I believe that is all for this video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and I will see you in my next one. Bye.